Hey guys, and welcome to part 10, the battle against Greymon. This is probably the first real battle. He's tough, he is strong, and he is a challenge. Obviously he's not, on the same level as like the main battle or anything, but this is quite a tough fight. But with Machinedramon it should be okay, and he's one of the most important Digimon as well, because he opens the tournament, which gets you loads of medals, and is great fun, and practice. And let's moderate to get some war cries. You see he has a lot of HP, but let's just let them fight and see how it goes. it would seem our superior speed was the key there. I think Greymon's probably more powerful than we are, but he didn't get that many chances due to my Sonic Jab, which kept stopping some of his attacks. Now, I'd like to check my prosperity points, because I think in order for Ninjamon to appear, I think you need 28. I have 30. Right, I believe Ninjamon should appear. I'm sorry for almost saying Ninja Land. I've been playing a racing game called Snowboard Kids, and there's a course called Ninja Land, and I was getting a bit mixed up there. Anyway, Ninjamon appears by the Digimon Bridge. Oh, wait a minute. Let's check the notice board. Ah, there's the UFO report I was saying about. If we go there, there should be more of those silver things on the ground, crop circles, wherever they are. Let's sell the chip we were given. This thing here sells cards. You pay 100 bits, you get one card. Problem is, it's usually a rubbish one. I would advise, if you want cards, just go to the card shop in Gear Savannah. Although that's more costly, you get better cards. Oh, no Ninjamon. Okay, I must be wrong about the prosperity points. I thought it was 28. Obviously I'm wrong. In that case... I want to go back this way. I can see if the next UFO has appeared. And then I can head through to the Gear Savannah, get through to the Misty Trees, and then go to Freeze Land. And with Toy Town, just so you know, you don't actually have to fight Waru Muncymon with Muncymon. There's a door which you can't get through without Muncymon. Because it's locked. With Muncymon, you unlock it, and you can then actually leave and return with a different Digimon. Because I've done it before. If you go with Digimon, you can't get in because there's a locked door. Go with Muncymon, he unlocks it. You can then just return with a different Digimon and can enter. You do not need Muncymon to go any further, nor do you need him to face Waru Muncymon, because I believe I have tried to beat Waru Muncymon with an Agumon, and I lost. Muncymon is powerful, he's an ultimate, so it would probably be a good idea to fight Waru Muncymon with Muncymon, but you know, if you get another ultimate that you prefer, Piximon, Machinedramon, whoever, then it's up to you. You can face Waru Muncymon with that Digimon if you so wish. I'd say Machinedramon, in my opinion, is probably the best Digimon, because he knows Ice Statue and Ice Needle, and he knows a very strong finish. Because of that, I rate him very highly, but obviously other people may think differently. I think Hercules Carpalterimon, in some people's opinion, is the best Digimon, because of his bug technique, his poison claw, his signature attack, his moss shield, all of that. Okay, there's the second one. And then we return to the notice board a few days later with a few more prosperity points. It will say more have been seen. You go there, and then Vaidmon joins the city, who works at the restaurant but doesn't appear much. Anyway, I can't quite remember the last time I went to the card shop. I know it was in the last part, but I can't remember if it was today, this day in the Digimon game, or if it was the day before, so I'm going to have to check. Obviously, it's going to be worth it. I think it was today, but I'll check. I'll know, because if it was today, there won't be any decent cards to buy. It was today, okay. In that case, I best go to Toy Town just to open that door. I don't think I want to fight Worumonsymon just yet, but if the door's open, that way I can always return, and I don't need to get a Munsymon. I can just return whenever I please, whenever I'm ready to fight. Good old Cockatriemons. I remember Cockatriemon in Season 1, when they were in the desert. It was around the time of Etamon, and Cockatriemon did his attack, which turned them into stone, and he said about how he finds them a bit on the stiff side. And I remember laughing at that a bit. One of those bad puns that Digimon is famous for. Togemon saying, "Let me get my point across." My Altusmon saying, "I find Digidestin's a bit batty." There were loads. I can't remember them all off the top of my head, but there were loads. You will encounter a lot of tough battles in this game. The best thing you can do is just get them out of the way while you've got an ultimate. Generally, ultimates are the most powerful Digimon, and it makes sense to just try and get as many tough battles out of the way as you can when you've got an ultimate, like Munsymon. So yeah, I'm just going to try and get as many tough battles out the way as possible. So I know you've got some champions that are very useful as well. I know some champions are probably better than some ultimates. I know, for example, I prefer Waymon and Carbaltarimon to, say, Vadermon and Digitamamon, but Muncymon is one of the higher rated ultimates, I believe. Oh. Okay, I may have to run from this. It's going to be a time-consuming battle. I didn't expect him to catch up when feeding him. When feeding Muncymon. Now, I don't like to run away from battles. It costs time because you go back a couple places. And it causes your happiness and discipline to go down. Obviously, if you have to run, then run, but try and find alternatives, usually. I don't like the idea of him being right next to me. So I hear about those Shaomon, they're so hard to dodge past sometimes. As usual, I'm taking the slightly longer route because the bit where I go upwards, I always get into a battle. There's two Digimon there, they always get in your way and I just can't get past them. And I don't want any unnecessary battles. Though ironically, I actually got into one just then by going the longer route. Yeah, so when you have Muncymon, if you go through into here, talk to the robot Digimon. If you talk to him with a different Digimon, he just blanks you. So obviously you need Numamon to get Muncymon to talk to him. And then you go through up here. The door just up here is the one that's locked. It's now unlocked. And here you do not need to proceed any further with Muncymon. You can leave, and if you return with any Digimon, you can enter and proceed like normal. So I don't want to be fighting him right now, to be honest. Though, it's a good idea to try and get him out of the way, because one of the places where Nannymon spawns is in the room where Woru Muncymon is. And if you want the 30 item keychain, it would be a good idea to defeat Woru Muncymon as soon as possible, so you can then return and speak to Nannymon, and then speak to him in the other locations in order to get the keychain which enables you to carry 30 items. But I think I'm fine with the one enabling 20 items for the time being. And now it's time for the first half of the battle against Garulamon. Basically, he fights you once, you beat him, and then you have to fight him again, except when you fight him the second time, you're not allowed to intervene, so you can't give a command, you can't say attack, moderate, you can't do finishes, and you're not allowed to use items. so you can't use a small recovery or anything like that. So it's actually very hard the second time round. However, if you speak to him soon enough, he'll have half HP, so it's not as bad. Variouses, they cure status, so they get rid of confusion, they get rid of the thing I'm in right now, they get rid of poison. However, I only use it for poison because, in my opinion, poison is the only issue big enough which needs one of those. The other things I can just live with. Right, so let's fight. We'll continue fighting. So he's down, you get 3,200 bits plus a HP chip, and when you beat him the second time round you get exactly the same, except it's a much harder fight. I let my guard down, but 2-on-1 isn't fair. Well, that may be so. Blah blah blah, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, and blah blah blah. Yeah, we arranged to meet him again. We arranged to meet him tomorrow, I think. We'll probably see him again in about 10 years' time. The good thing about the tactics we have, or the style of fight we have, you know, attack quickly, just, you know, use quick, weak attacks. Not only does it stop the opponent from getting an attack, also it causes your finish to fill up quicker, because you need to, the letters appear that spell out finish, and when it does, you can do your finish, your signature attack. Yeah, when you use quick attacks, it fills up quicker, because basically attacking causes it to fill up. Defending attacks causes it to fill up. Keeping your distance causes it to fill up. Basically, just obeying the command. For example, if you say defend and you defend, and your Digimon defends, and you say keep distance and your Digimon keeps distance, things like that, where the Digimon's obeying the command, that causes the finish gorge thing to fill up quicker. And yeah, attacking is one of them, and if you attack quickly, it will fill up quicker, and obviously Sonic Jab's a quick attack. That really makes no sense, but I'm sure you know. Obviously, finishes are powerful, so it works out well how we're doing it. Yeah, it's time to face Olgamon for the third time. Unfortunately, there's no point trading Digimushrooms, as I've already got 98 medium HPs. But oh well. So you go down here again, only difference is, this time, you go this way, down here, somewhere I've not been before. Not on camera, anyway. So we go down here, and we end the part. So thanks for watching, and hope you enjoyed.